Well, good morning, folks. Hey, the Old Fisherman back with you again. We're on Lake Monticello. Hey, we're getting everything ready to go. We got to check, make sure everything's working. And hey, we're back here loving life on another day. And hey, you got to love loving life. That's what we do, love life. We're glad y'all could be with me on another episode of Loving Life. And hey, we're gonna see what we can do out here with these bass and perch again today. We got the GoPro going, we got the phones going. Hey, we got all kind of angles going. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can catch a fish now. For an hour I've been trying. I got a new GoPro. I got a GoPro 7 now. I had a 5, got a 7 too, so I got 2 GoPros going. And we're gonna see how it works today on this lake. Loving life with the Old Fisherman. See what we can do. It's cold this morning. Sun's way up. It's probably 10 o'clock. I'm just now getting started. I've been here a while just trying to work with all my equipment, get it going. It takes a long time to get everything going in here. And you just don't never know what all kind of problems you're going to run into till you start cranking all this stuff up. You think you got everything ready at the house. When you get over here, there was a bite already. When you get over here, it ain't ready. So I don't know. It's all about not knowing what I'm doing, basically. But we got the old Bone Daddy rod out there. We got a Z-Man lure at the top. We got a 2 1/8 inch swimming minnow in the middle, and we got a 3-inch slider grub at the bottom. And we're gonna see if we can catch a few fish here. I just seen a couple gulls right in this area, so I decided I would stop, and hey, we got one. We got a bite. Sometimes that's all it does. It takes to find these gulls. Just a few gulls or birds working and get down under them. It's that simple. And that's a pretty nice perch. And guess what I got him on, folks? We got him on the Z-Man lure. Look at that. Nice little perch. On the Z-Man, you can see what he looks like. Hey, it's a good little lure. Richard Jane introduced me to that lure. I had to give him credit for that one. But it's a good little lure, especially for bass. They love that thing. Of course, they got all different colors. I just picked that color. That's the one he started with. It's kind of a silver and cream, white looking. But anyhow, we had 50 foot of water out here on the edge of a creek channel. Good place for an old bass to be. And we're gonna give it a shot if I can get all my equipment ready to go. I got my sleeves I got to tighten up. I got so much stuff to do here. But hey, appreciate all the people that watch the Old Fisherman videos. I appreciate the devil out of you. And every time I go fishing now, somebody on the lake coming up to me, or at the ramp mostly, and talking about how they love my videos. But we out here catching fish, and they bite this morning a little bit. And we got old Bone Daddy rod. Now it's got a lot of bend on the end, so it's gonna look good to you. And the only problem with Bone Daddy with the bend on the end, you don't really feel the fish that good. Them other rods are a little bit stiffer on the end. They light action, but it's stiffer. And you can feel every tug on them. But this has got a little whip to it on the end, which makes it look good on camera, but it actually ain't the best rod to fish with. This blue Shimano Celis rod is one of the best I've seen for 49, 50 bucks. You can't beat it. And I done picked nice bass up, it don't break. So it's a good rod. A lot of times them inexpensive rods will break real, and well, the expensive ones will break too. But that's a good rod for the muddy. You got to give it to Academy Sports. They come up with some good stuff in their name, just like this Bone Daddy. It's just it's a H2O Express rod from Academy Sports, and it's a saltwater rod. I just got it because I like the way it fell on the end. It'd be good for minnow fishing. Live bait fishing is real soft on the end. Be a perfect live bait crappie rod, I think. But hey, I don't know. I don't see a lot of fish. Now, I hadn't beaten the boat. You know, everybody hates me beating the boat, but let's see what I'm gonna do today. I don't have a camera on the fish finder right now. I done showed y'all about all of that. But I mean, that's fun to look at too. Maybe one day I'll have a shot of the fish finder also, and I can do that. I got 3 cameras now. I just got to fix everything up where I can do all this. I got stuff rigged all around the boat for cameras. got my fish finder view with that camera facing toward me, but I could put probably one out the other side on the fish finder and cut it in and out. It just takes a long time editing all this. But hey, we loving life no matter what. We go through the extra effort just to take y'all with me on my fishing trips, and that's what I'm doing. I mean, I could have been fishing an hour ago before all these cameras, but so far had 2 bites. I see a couple fish down there now that I'm beating the boat. I tell you, the other day I come over here, it wasn't that great. It ain't like it was. I think Lake Murray's got a better bite in it right now if you can get on the right spot. Lake Murray's a funny lake. There's a lot of area in it's dead. There ain't no fish. And then you just got to get where the fish are. If you don't get where the fish are, you ain't gonna catch them in Lake Murray. You get the fish area, you catch them. And work this jig right. Well, anyhow, right now I ain't seeing a lot. So we're gonna cut y'all off and hopefully and get right back with you. All right, folks, got you back on. Got you back on. Let's see what we can do right in here. We moved just a little bit, not much. And we had a bite. Let's see if we can get something going right in here. Got a couple of gulls diving right up yonder. I got a feeling some fish right around here somewhere. There's too many gulls around here. Wherever the gulls are, you can count on one thing. It's bait there, and wherever the bait is, that's where the fish is. That's the way it works, folks. We just got to catch them. There he is. There he is. One hit it on the way down. Look down, going. Hey, that might be a bass. Uh-oh. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. If you got that rod bent, let me tell you. I think it's a bass. I think it's a bass. Oh yeah, it's a bass. I ain't even got the net out. I ain't even got the net out, y'all. I ain't got the net out. Hey, day, I ain't got the net out. We got a bass on. Huh? We got a bass on. We got a bass on right off the bat. Look at that. And I ain't got the net out. Look at that, what a bass. Look at that. Guess what I got him on? Z-Man. Look at that, folks. Z-Man got him. Oh my, look at that, what a bass. That's what we're looking for, folks. Look at that mouth. That is a jumbo Magnum. What? Look at that. Oh my, that's a jumbo. Okay, Dave. Hey, we're gonna put the bass today in the live well. Is what I'm gonna do. I must crank up the live well and get that going and put the bass in the live well, and then we'll throw them back in today. We're gonna do that today. Give me a second. They seem to go back better in the live well after they aerate for a while. I try to bring them up slow when I catch them deep like this, because you want the air bladder to get back right in them. But anyhow, I'm glad y'all could be with me on another episode of Loving Life. We just caught our first bass of the day. We're gonna catch some more. I can show you that. Drop it to the bottom. Hadn't hit the Z-Man. He hit it on the fall. He sure did. He hit it on the fall. 43 foot of water. Got a couple gulls diving right in here. 43 foot. And he hit it on the fall. See if we can get another one. Loving life with the Old Fisherman. All right. Hey, he got to love the first bass of the day. He stuck it too, buddy. He stuck that Z-Man. They love that Z-Man. I might ought to be fishing with 2 Z-Mans and 1 Charlie Brewer. Z-Man at the bottom too. Doesn't nothing. Doesn't nothing. Nothing nailed it. Doesn't nothing. That is a perch. That ain't no bass there. That's a perch. And a good one at that. Guess what I got him on? Z-Man. They're hitting the Z-Man. Y'all see him? Nice perch. Hitting Z-Man. All right. Charlie Brewer, y'all better tighten up. That's all I got to say. We might switch over to Z-Man. The only difference in Charlie Brewer and Z-Man, what makes the Z-Man maybe better than Charlie Brewer is that flat tail. When it's getting real cold and the shad ain't moving that much and swimming, then they go into just a kind of like a dying shad. And that's just kind of floating and going real slow in front of them with that tail whipping up. And I think that's why they're hitting the Z-Man. That's what I think. There's a nut bite. Hey, that's why I think they're hitting the Z-Man over the Charlie Brewer right now. As Charlie, you pull it a little faster, the tail wiggles. But Charlie's tail don't wiggle if you're moving it real slow. And that is the difference between that Charlie Brewer and the Z-Man lure, I think. Is that long, lanky tail with that flat tail on it. They liking that flat tail. It makes that bait kind of flip up and down a little bit for them bass to hit. So you drag that thing, you kind of pull it up a little bit and let it fall. A lot of times that joker, he'll take it on the fall if he's not real active. That's what he'll do. Now fishing like this, you ain't gonna catch a lot of perch, I don't think. Yeah, you got to get on the deeper and work them perch a little bit better. But if you get on the right bunch, you can catch them. But I think this is deadly for largemouth bass. That's what I think. Deadly. Yeah. Oh, he was on it. I just missed him. He was on it. Lord have mercy. I got to put the bass in the live well. That is a nice bass, folks. I'm going to show him to you one more time. Look at that. Huh? We're going to throw him back in a little bit, but look at that. Put him in this live well. Let the water churn on him. Oh, yeah. He's ready to go in a minute. Let's turn it back. I don't need the bass. I got plenty of perch. I like a bass every so often. If one don't go back and his bladder's out his throat or something, he ain't going to go back, then I'll take him home and dress him and eat him. I love bass. I don't eat many of them, but I love them. I like perch though. Perch is, the bass in Lake Monticello are a little bit stronger than the perch. But I mean, they good. I like the texture of the meat. But the perch has got a good texture also. And we're trying to get rid of a lot of these perch. That's what we're doing. That's one. That's nailed it, kind of dragging it around over there. A lot of times you just kind of pull it and they'll hit it. That's another bass. That's a look. I believe it's another bass. I ain't sure. Coming up. Oh, he's coming around the trolling motor is what he's doing. That's definitely another bass. That's definitely another bass. Oh Lord, look at that rod, y'all. Look at that rod. Huh? Look at that rod. Those are big bass. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Crazy. Guess what he hit? Z-Man. They killing Z-Man. In the world is my trolling motor going? I don't know. Look at him. That Z-Man is killing the bass, folks. It's killing the bass. Look at that. And you can see in his mouth that jig. Look at that. Look at that, folks. That's what I'm talking about. A beauty. Hey, that's number 2 bass already on Z-Man. You see what he's fishing, what I'm catching them with? Z-Man. They love Z-Man. I'm thinking very real serious about putting another Z-Man on the bottom. Why not? You know, another color. But I wanted to show you, here's another Z-Man I'm thinking about putting on. It's a bad shad is what it's called. So we got a white lightning. We got a white lightning Z-Man at the top and a bad shad at the bottom. Now I'm gonna take blue Charlie Brewer off and put another Z-Man on. Y'all hold on for me right here a little bit. Bear with me. Since them bass is wanting that Z-Man, guess what? The Old Fisherman will give them Z-Man. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give them Z-Man. So we're gonna put 2 Z-Mans out there. Okay, we got one at the top, which is uncaught 2 bass. We got a 2 1/8 inch swimming minnow in the middle, and we got a Z-Man at the bottom. So we got 2 Z-Mans on right now. And we definitely in some bass over here on this end. We're gonna tap the boat. See what happens. Tap the boat, see if we can't draw something in 43 foot. And bass is out there. There ain't no doubt, they biting too. You got low water conditions. and sun shining, so they can skylight these jigs. And if they in this area, hey, we can catch them. And they definitely in this area we done caught two. We beside of a creek run. Now, on a drop going to a creek run, which is 60, 70 foot deep right out there. And that's where we at. We on a kind of a flat next to a creek. Working these doggone jigs real slow and see if we can catch us another bass. And that one was suspended. That one hit up. I went to pull the trolling motor a little bit, he hit up. So you never know where they're gonna be. These bass will suspend themselves out here with these shad. Most of them are up. And the bigger perch sometimes up. Loney's in here diving. Somebody wanted to know the other day where Loney was. Well, he's all over the camera. I think a lot of people just fast forward through my videos and then they ask dumb questions. You got to look at it to see things, folks. You can't scan through it and get the information you need to get to learn how to catch these fish. Everybody's in a hurry. Everybody needs to slow up. At least spend an hour every couple of days looking at a video. You ought to be able to do that and enjoy yourself and go fishing with the Old Fisherman. They bumping at it. They ain't taking it. It's some little perch out there, but hey, I'm after them bass. I'm not really concerned right now about the perch. I want to see how many big bass I can catch today. I love catching these bass over. That's what brings me back over here, to the bass. Them stripers for in Lake Murray, but when you get on a big striper, they break off so bad, it aggravates me so bad I can't stand it. These bass are not quite as strong as a striper, and you can keep them on. You can catch 3 bass at one time. We've shown that. If you got the right, if you can wear them down and they don't break going apart from each other, it's kind of like a lucky thing. We got to get on the spot out here. Drop out here off the end a little bit, see what happens. You never know, them bass might be all up and down that ditch back in yonder. You just don't know. All you can do is just look around and you get some on you and drop on you. That's what I'm gonna do. Drop on a honey hole in a minute. Of course, catch 2 bass. That's a pretty good honey hole right there. It seems like it's over. Right there's the bottom. I'll tell you, when I beat the boat, fish start coming under me. When I don't beat the boat, they don't come. I don't make them bite, but it stirs them up. There's a bite. There's a bite. See what I'm talking about? It stirs them up. That's a nice perch right there. Ah, that might be another bass. I don't know what I got. Look at that rod bent. That's a nice fish. That ain't no baby. That ain't no baby, my friend. That might be another bass. No, 2. Hey, we got 2 perch. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. 2 nice perch. And we got them both on the doggone Z-Man lure, both of them. Hey, you got to love Z-Man. Z-Man's catching them perch too now. Oh Lord! And they don't tear up. Now they're high dollar, but they don't tear up. You can catch a bunch of them on one jig. Try it again. Put Z-Man back down there. Z-Man lures. I ain't caught a fish on a 2 1/8 inch swimming minnow yet. Everything's been on Z-Man. We got a good many under that. Hey, I'm seeing a lot of fish right now. And 51, so the fish is out deeper. So that, you know, you got to establish where they at every day. We started shallower, 40 something. Now we at 50 and I'm seeing 51 and I'm seeing more fish. So let's see if we can catch another one of them babies. Might be perch. There you go. Might be perch out here, see. Them perch might be out here deeper. A lot of times them old bass will take it on the way up, so you want to go slow until you get close to the top. And if Loney's around, you better not go slow. You might have a problem. That's the only thing. Loney will, what happens, he swats at the fish. That's a nice perch. He swats at the fish and he gets hung up with your other jig most of the time. when you hook loonies. And I don't see loonies. Well, loonies way out of China one. They ain't as interested in me because I ain't been coming over here regularly. See, they done kind of faded out from getting old fish. And they right now they can still get shad and stuff. The shad is still in here that they can get plenty to eat. And that's why. All right, let's drop it down to the bottom. Where the big girls lie. Beautiful day to be alive. Hey, please don't take nobody for granted. Please tell your mate how much you love them. Don't wait till it's too late. When they ain't around, they ain't around. Love your family and love your friends. That's a tip from the old fisherman for a good life, for good living. Be happy. Make yourself happy. Do what it takes to get happy. Don't live in misery. Try to change it through your mind, if nothing else. Believe that things are good. It's all in your mind. You make yourself. I can go from kind of depressed, I ain't getting a bite, and then get a bite with these jigs, and I'm a different person. Same way with personalities. Hey, it's all about getting that bite. When you want that bite is what it's about. That bite peps you up. A little kiss on the lips will pep you up. So, hey, give your mate some sugar. Ain't nothing like good sugar. Tell them you love them. You need to. You need to. Things will be smoother. When you show somebody you love them, then their attitude changes. If they think in their mind that you don't love them, then everybody's going to be unhappy. It's important to show your love and show your happiness. Right now, it'd be mighty important if I got a bite. Maybe the good Lord will send me a bite here in a minute. Let's hope so. One thing's for sure. You got to believe you're happy, and you got to believe you're going to catch a fish to make it work. Mind is where it's all at. Mind control will break you or make you. You remember that little tip from the old fisherman. Will break you or make you. Hey folks, we dropped down out here a little deeper, farther out, and we got a perch on. Got him on the Z-Man too. Hitting that white one. Drop it to the bottom where the big girls lie. Got a good little breeze. Ought to be a perfect day for this. Bright sunshine. There you go. That's bass. That's a bass. Oh, I thought he got off. That joke hit at the top of it. Might be a catfish. I ain't sure. Might be a catfish. But he hit right at the top of my jerk. I was easing it up, and I all but didn't have enough room to set the hook. Did y'all see him? Hey, here's a good one. Another. Oh, it's two big old perch. Look at him. Look at that, what jumbo magnums. My goodness sakes alive. Folks, I put me a blue jig on. Look at that. Oh my. Look at this, folks. Look at this. You got to love that. Look at this. Oh my. Caught that one in the bottom of the chin. He's bleeding all over the place. Get him off the edge of the boat. But I caught him in the gill. Put him in the water. I'm gonna have blood everywhere. He'll be cleaning the boat. Already got blood everywhere. Hey, today that blood messes up everything. Hey, today I'm gonna have to get the rag out. Let's drop back down right now though. They're bumping it, but they ain't taking it. There he is. Got him that time. That's a bass, I think. Unless I got something snagged. I don't know. Might be something snagged. I think that's something snagged. Yeah, he's dead weight. Something snagged. Perch snagged. All that is. I ain't nothing but a perch snagged. That ain't no bass. Perch is snagged in the belly. And what that is. Yeah, in the back. See, they're hitting at it and ain't taking it. That's what it amounts to. That's exactly what it amounts to. See that? Yeah, they ain't taking it. They just don't want it. They don't want a Z-Man, but they ought to be hitting that doggone 2 1/8 inch Charlie Brewer. Right in the middle. you think. Anyhow, drop it to the bottom. Where the big girls lie. Looney, where you been? Looney's back there. He kind of staying away. That ain't my pet Looney, I don't think. So I ain't been over here that much this year feeding them loonies. They done got where they ain't used to me no more. Oh, there you go. They'll get back. Hey, never know about Looney. My buddy might be somewhere else around here. Well, when I had that John boat, they knew who I was. They'd come see that John boat. That John boat was feeding them and they knew it. All right, we need a bite. We need a bite, y'all. There he is. They're just pecking at it. They just don't want it. We might have put out the blue rod. I keep thinking old bass, another bass is gonna take this thing. We caught them bass more up the ditch. We done got out in the big water a little bit here now. Them bass are more in the ditches and the creeks and the valleys. There you go. And the perch is more out in the big water, I think, the bigger ones. That's a small perch right there. Small perch. Got him on that blue Charlie Brewer though. He ain't no big one. So he's a, uh-oh, they pulled my jig down at the bottom. A Z-Man. So now I can take that Z-Man and glue that jig right there and it'll stay there. Z-Man won't rip out. So Z-Man glue works real well. All right, let's put it back out. There you go, little one. See, that's the taps you're getting right there. Little babies. Ain't nothing to them. That's the taps that you're missing. You don't really want them anyhow. You bring them up, throw them back, they can't swim fast to get back down, and Looney eats every one of them. That's the kind Looney eats right there. And he ain't got much of a chance if Looney's around. Now, if he ain't around, he can get back maybe. But they go down probably 15 foot and kind of slow up to get back acclimated to getting on down. That's when Looney picks him up, when they slow up. I'm kind of thinking I might need to be back in the ditches more to catch these largemouth. That's what I'm thinking. Creek runs. On turns of the creek runs is where them largemouth on perches more out. Because I ain't really tearing nothing up, to be honest with you. I jerked no Looney dove down right yonder. Come to see what I was bringing up. What he done. It just ain't. I can't seem to get on. There ain't no gulls diving. They'll bite now, biscuit. There ain't no gulls diving, so I tell them the fish ain't really feeding. The fish over here, when them gulls are diving, that's when they feed. Ain't no gulls diving. They sitting around. Go out to go fishing pond, throw food in, and they don't want to come up and eat. That's kind of where these fish are. Hey folks, we done dropped down. We done got us a good one, another bass. Moved back in where I first started this morning. In the creek running back in, I think I got another bass on. That's what I think. Changed rods. Oh yeah, we got another nice bass on. We got another nice bass on. Look at here. Them bass in this creek, y'all. Nice bass. Look at that. Huh? He got him on doggone Charlie Brewer green jig. I got a Charlie Brewer 3-inch on this one. Y'all can see it right there in his mouth. See it right there? That's what I'm talking about. Huh? Charlie Brewer. Bass, baby bass color. And we got a Z-Man at the bottom, but hey, he hit Charlie Brewer. Look at that. Look at that, folks. That's a pretty one, ain't it? Oh my. Put him in the live well with the other ones. I'm gonna get 5 and then I'll release 3 in there now. Yeah, that was a good one. Right in here where we caught the other bass, I left it like a dummy. It was bass in here when I first started. I said, you know what? I can't find it nowhere else. I need to go back to where I started. And you see what just happened? Hey, that's what just happened. We just caught a nut in 50 foot of water. The juggler's in 50 foot of water. You just got to fish these ditches next to these channels. They push back. They out. I don't think they out in the big water today. They push back in these coves. See if we can get another one. That's fun. I can set the hook better with this Celis rod than I can the Bone Daddy. Bone Daddy looks so good on camera though. I know y'all like it. But for setting the hook, and you can feel it really good on this Celis rod. And the H2O Express and the Shimano rod, the other Shimano I got works good too. I got all kind of rods I like. I just keep changing up. They're all good. It's just all of them got their own personality when it comes to rods. You got to get what you like best and fish with it. I got 6'8" inch rods. I got 7-foot rods. I got 7'6" rods. But I'll be honest with you, I think the 6'8" is more balanced for this kind of fishing. Pull the bite right there. I like the 7'2". That's what the Bone Daddy is. Bone Daddy 7 foot. That old bass, he grabbed it, bumping it right now. It's some bass laying in it. It's a channel that runs through here, close to the bank. And some bass laying in this channel. I guarantee you on that. And they'll probably be pushed all the way back up that channel. I have caught them way back in there. All depends. It's got to take your time. It's so slow fishing with these bass. You don't never know when you're gonna pull this jig by one and he's gonna thump it. You never know. It could be any time. It ain't a lot of perch activity. There's a bite there. A lot of little perch picking it, but you know, it ain't a lot of perch activity like it used to be. I can't seem to get on the perch. There he is. Hey, there he is. There he goes. That's a bass. That's a bass. I don't know, it might be a perch. No, I believe that's a bass. That's a bass. That's a bass. That's a bass. Look at him. No, it ain't. It's a doggone perch, and I mean a big one. Folks, they don't get much bigger than that right there. That is a super, ooper, duper perch. What? Look at the size of that doggone sucker. Hey, day. I thought it was a bass. Man, that's kind of used to catch. Long time ago. Man, what a perch. The jumbo Magnum. What? Oh my. Drop it back down. 50 foot of water. Hey, he hit the Z-Man lure. Chop it to the bottom where the big girls lie. That was a big girl right there, buddy. I thought I had a bass there for a little bit, I'll be honest with you. I really thought that was a bass. That zero hit just like a bass. He hit it on the fall. What he done? I don't know why they ain't congregated like they used to be. Might be running out. I don't think so, but it might be. Too much water out here, you can't fish. I don't think they're running out. Might be laying out there in that timber. I just can't seem to get them going like I used to. Catch one or two and that's it. It's slow. Golly, it's slow. There he is. One bit it in. There he is again. Doggone it. I believe he's on there coming up with it. He's coming up with it. Might be a bass coming up with it. It is. It's a bass. I believe, no, something snagged, I think. I don't know. No, it might be a bass. No, something snagged. Look at that. Well, actually, he bit it. And he got around the gills, is what it was. So he bit it. Hey, little perch. See that? Drop back down. To the bottom. Boy, the big girls like. Hey, maybe there's a couple in here. Who knows? Things has got to pick up. I see a few fish down on the bottom, just a couple, like a couple bass. It ain't really a lot here. Good place for bass, a little deep, but hey, I done caught several of them today, 50 foot of water. So, that water's low. That may be where they're at. There he is. Finally got a bite. Finally got a bite. See if we can catch him. We're having such a hard time catching them today. That's a perch. A good one too. He bit the Charlie Brewer. 3-inch slotted jig. A little small one, ain't that big. But he's a fish. Hey, right now at this point, anything is what I want. Been really tough. I'll take a 25 or 30 like that right quick. That'd be nice. That'd be better than nice. There's old Looney. I hear him chirping. Looney, you ain't getting nothing because I ain't catching nothing. You better go catch your own fish. Oh, there you is. Hey, maybe we own something now. I got in here a little shallow in the 30s. Maybe I've been fishing too deep. That might be a bass. Yep, that's a bass. Look at that. Huh? That's a bass. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. About a 2.5 pound bass. Guess what he hit? You see it. Z-Man. What? Z-Man lure is what he hit. Y'all see it? Look at him. Oh, got it. Poor bass. Look at that. Hi, look at that. Let's put him in this live well. 4 bass. Oh, Lord. Hey, that's okay. He hit Z-Man, though. He hit the Z-Man. What? Got to love that. See if we can get nothing. There was a perch and a bass there. Oh yes, that's a bass. I believe that's a bass. I ain't sure. Might be a big perch. Yeah, it's a big old perch. Look at the size of that doggone perch, y'all. Get Charlie Brewer too. Look at the size of that doggone perch. That's a good one, ain't it? Boat going haywire. That's a good one. Look at that. That's a fine one. Doggone, that's a fine one. All right, let's get it back down. Hey, we got a couple going. Let's see if we can get another. Loving life with the Old Fisherman. That's what we do here. Hopefully we can catch a mess of fish for you. All right, see if we can get another. All right, folks, we got a nutting on. Got a nutting on. One hit it when I turned the camera off. Perch too, nice perch. Getting Charlie Brewer. I think the reason I ain't catching the perch is I ain't using enough Charlie Brewers. Y'all see that? See that? That's what it is. They don't want Z-Man. Well, I got 2 Charlie Brewers on top, so they got access to them. Just ain't doing it. Oh, there's one. Finally got another bite. I believe that might be a bass. I believe that's a bass. I ain't sure. He hit it kind of trolling. Doggone bass, I swan it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, Lord. Z-Man got him. Look at that. Oh, Z-Man. I knew it was a good bass area. He wanted it kind of trolling, y'all. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. I'll be doggone if we didn't catch another bass. That's number 6 I think we've caught today. Put him in live well for a little bit. We'll throw him back. You never know when you're going to catch another. That's for sure. He hit that doggone Z-Man though. I'll tell you that. He hit that Z-Man. I like that Z-Man. Drop back down to the bottom where the big girls lie. Whew. Actually, this thing got too pretty today. That's what's wrong. It ought to be a couple more, but there's a couple more bass in at 38. They might be up here shallow. See if we can get another and bite it. Might can. Never know. There he is. Got another. Another bass. Another bass. Look down the going. Look down the going. Another bass. We done got in here where the bass are. What? That's a good one. That's a good one. What? That's a good one. Okay, dang. 2 of them. Oh Lord, 2 bass. Look at him. 2 bass. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Uh-oh. Got a jig in the doggone net. We might, there it come out. Hey, one nice one and one bigger. You see them. Look at that. 2 at a time. Bass. Oh my. What? One on the Charlie Brewer and one on the Z-Man lure. Look at that. Look at that. Charlie Brewer got this one. Look at that. Huh. Doggone Z-Man and Charlie Brewer. Same time. Look at his eyes popped out. That's why you got to put them in live well for a little bit. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Huh? Ain't that pretty? Hey folks, ain't that pretty? Oh my, ain't that pretty? We got to put them in the live well. You see how the eyes is popped out and come in that deep water? And we'll recuperate them a little bit and then we'll throw them back. How about that, folks? Ain't catching nothing, ain't catching nothing, and boom, 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 caught 3 bass. What hit it? As soon as I said I got to go. Y'all believe that? I quit moving it and he hit it. Oh my goodness. Perch too. Look at the size of him. The jokers is down there, they don't want to bite. Is the problem. He hit that doggone thing right when I said I needed to go. Can you believe that? They're looking at it, bumping at it, but they ain't taking it. There he goes. Got him that time. Little one. Ain't no big one, I don't think. It might be bigger than I think. Yeah, he's bigger than I think. Might be a bass. It is a bass. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. Oh, Lord, look at that. What? Look at that. After fixing to leave, we catch another bass on the doggone Z-Man. Ain't that something, folks? Ain't that something? Well, that hook got him too. Let me tell you. That hook got him. Got him big time. See if I can get it out. There it goes. Hey, we got another bass. They ain't big, but we got another bass. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. Doggone, look at that.